It's been more than 24 hours since the fire at Broadwalk Urban Village in Midrand, but it's still unclear what caused that blaze. The deadly inferno swept through the residential complex, claiming one life and injuring several other people. The blaze destroyed around 60 units in the 130 apartment complex. Now, Tebogo Selaone is a resident of that complex, and he actually witnessed the devastating incident and joins us now via our video link for a first-hand account of what happened. Tebogo, welcome to the SABC. It's great to have you on the channel. Thank you so much indeed for making time to speak to us at a difficult time, I imagine, for you, considering just the devastation around what happened yesterday. Let me just begin with how you're doing this morning, now that some time has passed since this fire destroyed part of that complex.
Morning. I'm doing fine right now. You know, I'm more concerned about the other residences that need assistance and they're not being assisted. I'm on the ground with them right now. We're trying to move out and assist those who can't be assisted to move and etc. and get new places.
Yeah, I'm sure you've seen some of the newspapers this morning. There's all kinds of speculation around what could have actually unfolded. But what do you know around what happened?
Basically, smoke was coming into my room, and I was busy on my AirPods, and I got a knock on my door from security saying, "Look, man, I've been trying to hit you up. There's smoke inside this room, and we don't know if the tenant is in." So I went out and then got my robe on and punched the bathroom window so that I can open they try to open it from inside since the door was locked. But the smoke was so strong that one of the guys actually was thinking of putting him inside the window so he can be able to go inside and see if he can open. Then he couldn't because the smoke was so much. We closed the window, but we eventually got, about 2 minutes later, we could break the door. We broke the door. As we broke the door, the smoke was so much that no one could actually even go in because it was also so dark. So we eventually started walking away from the door, down the passage. As we were walking down the passage, I look up. Fire started hit. It was on top of us. So the smoke started coming out, but on top was fire also coming out. You know, the flame of fire coming out. Then we ran and started getting the residents out the building, shouting everybody to come out the building.
And I suppose you're talking about the room where we understand this fire might have taken place. I understand that a woman was staying there with her 1-year-old child, and there's now, of course, speculation that the body that was found yesterday is the body of that woman.
We can confirm that it is the body of the woman. Yes, we can confirm that. And she was living with a 1 year, 6 months, yes, child. But the day before, she actually gave the child to her friend, and then she was alone in the room that day. So we actually can't give concrete direct information of what happened and what caused the fire at this moment. But yes, we can confirm that it is her that passed away.
Sure, tragic story indeed. The Sowetan, I alluded to the newspapers earlier on. The Sowetan this morning is reporting that, in fact, there were arguments coming from that room, I think just the day before the fire itself erupted. I'm not sure if you are privy to any of that, but I mean, there must be some kind of conversation among people who knew her about the kind of relationship she might have had with her boyfriend, who we're told used to frequent the place.
As far as I understand, they stayed together. As far as I understand, right. and know from my experience, obviously being neighbors, I understand they stayed together. Yes, so security has engaged that they had arguments and she had been reporting issues down to security about them. And yeah, well, that's all we know right now. It's just rumors between securities and other people that are here in the building. So it's so far that's what we also heard. I can't really confirm much to that, but yes, we heard that the rumors are circulating that there were issues and friction.
Sure. Yeah, and I suppose it's now painting a very worrying picture around what happened. But we'll leave that to the police and the investigators to do their thing. Speak to me about the extent of the damage, perhaps, that you've suffered, that people that you know have suffered. In some instances, we're told people have lost everything.
Yes. The top floor, everybody on the top floor has lost everything. The whole building is down on the top. The bottom floor, most of them suffered water floods from obviously the firefighters coming in, but not much damage is done on the bottom floor. But everybody on the top floor, I think there's 160 rooms on top. Everything is gone off. There's nothing to save. Everything is gone. I wish I could go inside upstairs and show you, but everything is done. It's on the ground. Everything is out. Nobody has anything from the top.
Sure. Has there been any kind of word from the body corporate, the owners of the complex, around the kind of assistance they're able to offer?
I will take 10 minutes to explain this to you. But listen, Mafadi has it's so sad because we're back here every morning to try and assist those who need assistance due to them. They aren't assisting in any way. They're not here. They have not come. The CEO or the directors have not come here to engage us. They've run away. On that day in the evening, they booked a hotel for us. Yesterday, everybody had to look for their own accommodation. Fortunately, a church came here and assisted. They tried to give us deals of saying, we'll send you your deposit immediately so you can look for a new place. We asked them, look, most of these guys earn money end of month. Can you please book for them until next week, Monday, Tuesday, while you're refunding them the deposit so they have enough money for deposit and to get into the new places? People have lost their IDs, their passports. They really can't look for accommodation because you need those documents in order for you to get new places. You know what I'm saying? And without those documentation and everything, you can't really be assisted to look for a new place. So it's a very, very big situation. People are actually panicking right now. I'm actually on site again, but yeah, it's very, very bad. And the corporation has done nothing whatsoever to assist, nothing.
Sure, that's really troubling indeed. I was about to ask you how far you are from the site itself because we're showing our viewers visuals from last night. I imagine the situation has changed drastically.
I don't know if I maybe come out. Let me just turn my camera. I hope that you can see.
If you can, we'd really appreciate that. And whilst you do that, we'll just keep taking in the visuals from 24 hours ago. But we're about to go onto your camera now. If you could just be stable for us. And we've got a much better picture of the situation of the urban or the Broadway complex that is at the center of what took place now more than 24 hours ago. There are some vehicles that we can see there, wow, extensive damage also that we are taking in. Are people able to at least come in and salvage whatever's left of their belongings?
Yes, sir. So everybody that's living at the bottom floor, as you see the vehicles coming in, are able to salvage what they can. Most of the people that are here are ones that live on the bottom floor that survived this, but others on the top, as you can see on the top, nobody at the top survived everything. The roof is essentially all off, as you can see. Yeah. So basically, yeah, that's the situation right now on site.
Sure, fair enough. Great camera work, by the way. I'm not sure what you do in your profession, but you really did a great job at getting us a sense of what's going on. On much more sobering points, I suppose, from your reading, what do people need at this moment?
1, accommodation. 2, food and assistance in terms of clothing and anything of that sort. Like essentials is what they necessarily need.
All right, fair enough. Tebogo Selaone, thanks very much indeed for speaking to us and getting us a sense of the extent of the situation as it unfolds. It's a story that's still got so many unanswered questions, and because of that, I imagine it's going to continue making headlines for much of the days to come. Tebogo Selaone, a community leader and resident of the Broadwalk Urban Village,